go. I think we should be fine, right? Yes, I think so. So welcome everyone. My name is Demise Red, and I am casting the round of 16 of Legacy of the Huns final stage, a matchup between Hera versus USR. And yeah, be prepared, guys. This is gonna be some nice Huns war in Arabia, a 1v1. Starting with player 2 here, just because we've spawned right away, right here. It's USR, aka Whoop, on the right hand side of this map. Very right hand side, to be honest, real close to the edge there. And yeah, looking at his base, there's something to expect on Arabia, which is super exposed, super open. There's no possibility to wall the front. No possibility at all. And therefore, we gotta pay attention to what we have behind his base. That is, yeah, well, this wood line. That's good. Maybe this wood line as well. Especially this wood line will be the one preferred, I believe, by USR. We'll see though. And also the stone is in the back. But other than that, the most important resources, as in the gold, is super in the front. Second stone also in the front. Second gold, I don't even want to talk about this next to this third gold over there. So unfortunate stuff, in my opinion. If he wants to play it safe here, he is forced to play it super aggressively, because there will be enough options for Hera to go for this gold here to create a lot of havoc, basically bringing USR out of the game just by denying his gold there, right? So this must not happen, of course. And we're gonna see how this is gonna be like. Most importantly to mention also that he goes for his deer. Nice move, nice move. Certainly good for scrushes and man-at-arms. We're gonna see what he goes for. So far he has 3 on wood. Let's see for the 4th villager. Okay. I expect some scrush. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. Especially we're gonna see about this unfortunate boar that is so far away. It's gonna be difficult for sure. Also, those sheep unnoticed. These sheep are more likely to be noticed. But USR is certainly struggling here. Also forced to actually go for this deer. Otherwise he would have some substantial food issues very soon. I think this looks fine for now. He will use his sheep and then everything is gonna be good. So I am actually convinced that this is gonna turn out to be quite nice there. Alright, so let's have a look at player number 1, Hera. On left hand side. Also close to the edge there. Yeah, his base equally open to the front, and which is more of a bad thing is this huge hill, ladies and gentlemen. And in front of this hill there's his gold. And that's really bad, of course. Luckily he has his gold in the back. He could somehow wall it off, but it would take a lot of time to secure this area. It is possible, but it will be, as I said, a tough task to fulfill. Therefore, also not the most fortunate map here, but this gold certainly just a super bad position. Unless Hera does some super strong aggressive gameplay, this gold is in potential danger throughout the whole game. We're gonna see though. So yeah, that is it about the bases, in my opinion. Also 3 villages on wood. Basically, most of the times you see this, right? If you got Huns war, and if the TCs are far away from each other, then it's always the best choice to go for a scrush. If they're closer to each other, as in, let's say, Hera's map would be somewhere here, and the one of Whoop maybe here, I see man-at-arms being a more viable option, as you would then have more time to do so. Because if you go for man-at-arms right now, it's going to be a bit too late once they arrive. I think the enemy could have enough time to wall this one off. Right. So we got a little pause here, I feel. I guess. Meanwhile, it's to be noticed that Hera goes for Loom. USR doesn't have it. And that is because Hera wants to go up with 1 villager earlier. We see it here, they have the same villager count. But USR is still going for 1 more villager. So it's gonna be, let me see, it's gonna be 20 pop and 20 pop for, it's gonna be 20 pop for Hera and 21 for USR. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Yep, there we go. There's difference here. 20 pop by Hera means that he is gonna play way more aggressively, of course. Let's look at the information. USR. Well, he doesn't know too much, does he? He wants to go find about Hera's place now. He is clicking up. He had a little bit of time to do so, but he must do that ASAP. But once he gets the message that Hera's clicked up, he will most likely not go for Hera's base in the first place. Instead, he will create at least 1 or 2 spearmen to protect his base and maybe stay at home with the scouts. We'll see.
Yes.
Right. So that's the situation for now. And USR certainly starting to find... I mean, he found out already by spotting this first gold. Just waiting for him to spot some more opportunities for him. As in resources that he could go for if he squashes. I mean, he will squash. That is just for sure. Unless something really weird happens. Well, first of all, the decision is going to be how many scouts he will be producing. Because now that he received the message in a couple of seconds that Hera's clicked up way earlier, it's gonna be different here. Alright, so let's have a look, shall we? Alright, the scouts are getting familiar with each other, and no surprise, Hera with the stable there. Double attacks from both of them. And yeah, so far no spearmen being produced. Instead, we will see defensive scouts, maybe. We'll see. Maybe, though, USR wants to get this enemy scout, which will be pretty much impossible to do so. Super unfortunate the fact that he found out it was sheep just now. Fortunately for him, though, he found about those sheep over there that were way more difficult to spot, in my opinion. And yet the spearman could do work, but Hera extremely aware of the situation. Excellent maneuver, just stopping there, waiting, and let's see. Okay, this is gonna be micro-intensive. That I'm for sure. Those players know what they do. They know what they do for sure. So this scout is significantly damaged. It's 2v2 scouts now, but this spearman is dangerous. This is the advantage that you have at home. You have your spearmen pretty close by, and you can produce more spearmen, and they would reinforce super fast. Which is different for Hera in this case, as he would need to go a long way with the spearmen, which he doesn't. Instead, he goes for more of those scouts. USR attempting to go for a wall here. He has some plans. Exactly, he wants to connect this passage to his farms over there to ensure that any approaching enemies are forced to go close by to his TC. Meanwhile, 1 scout is enough to cause a little bit of idle time, and already one decent move here by Hera, I gotta say. Being able to cause a little bit of havoc. There we go. That was again good for USR, obviously. Good stuff. Alright, more reinforcements incoming, as in more scouts for Hera. Doesn't stop yet. He doesn't stop yet. For USR, it has stopped though. I mean, he's simply struggling there. He cannot maintain both villager and scout production just now. He would be able to do so. Alright, looks better now. But he had this little moment there. Alright, the question is, what is going to happen? Hera certainly does not want to play it casually here. He wants to keep the pressure up, and he knows that he has a momentum here with this gold. It could be quite difficult for USR to maintain his position in this game, as Hera is surrounding the area, and for sure he will try to do something. Once this tower has been placed, there we go. He knows, okay, USR wants to go for this gold for sure. As then he commits into this one with the tower, which is a really good move. As long as it's the game stays in feudal age, the watchtower will be efficient enough to deal with the threats that could happen military-wise. Now we see some good wars here. Hera is able to get those spearmen, but also got some damage for his scouts. There we see it. The scouts have no upgrades, but they will have bloodlines very soon. The ones of USR are the same for now, without bloodlines. That's the situation for now, guys. I think both are doing well, and I like what USR did. This decision was certainly a good move. Though he is forced to put down a watchtower that has an impact on his economy, at least wood-wise a little bit, and also his stone. Most importantly, he won't be able to place down a second TC anytime soon, which would be something to go for if he doesn't manage to go up earlier than Hera. Then I would say that he should stick with more TCs instead of going for one TC super aggressive attempt. But he wants to do his best by keeping on the pressure himself. So maybe it's not the right time to talk about TCs here. As we see, Hera does a lot of work against those incoming spearmen. But at the same time, USR is going for Hera there, and I guess oh yeah, I just forgot about one little thing there. Just for information, I just get rid of this one. Sorry about this one. I left the weekend smackdown symbol down bottom right. There we go. Alright, so for now, it seems that Hera is in a more defensive situation, one would think, but no, not the case, not the case. He wants to go for USR. Thing is, he won't be able to do so. With forging, he would be really strong against any upcoming spearmen and also villagers, sniping them off pretty easily there. But this base has been successfully walled. So this took a lot of time, obviously, but was actually successful. Though I see any upcoming knights or any approaching archer troops or whatnot having it really easy here, destroying those palisades. So yeah, now it's in front of Hera's base, so to speak, but just with a little defensive army that is enough to deal with the upcoming threat here by USR. Still, Hera would have been able to go for USR's base, which he's not doing, as he really wants to win this fight, and then also he is just admitting that there's not much to get here. So let's see. Let's have a close look. Interestingly though, Hera goes for the gold in the front and not for the one in the back. I'm sure he has his own reasons. Therefore, both are in a similar situation. Hera though not going for a tower. Is he? No, he is. Alright, good choice, good choice. Alright. Alright. So we see here forward movement by the spearmen, and USR actually going up earlier. Well, that is something. That is some double stable. Well, that makes sense a lot here. Going for knights, but most importantly, double stable, making it clear that he won't go for a second TC anytime soon. If he really wants to commit, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he will reconsider, but for now, his options are gold mining, castle age, as in he wants to get a lot of gold, efficient gold income, thereby sustaining his constant knight production out of 2 stables. 3 stables. Alright. Now I'm sure that we're not going to see a second TC there. If he really wants to do what he does here. 3 stables, that's super aggressive. This will even mean a little bit of idle time with the villagers. But this economy actually looks good enough. There are a lot of farms. We're going to see how this one will impact his own economy. Meanwhile, though, USR in the base of Hera. That is good. That is good. With forging, he is able to do a lot of damage. They're getting 1 villager already. He should be careful about this low HP scouts, though, not to lose him. Would be unfortunate. Wow, lucky there. Lucky there. TC didn't get the low HP scout. Two villagers down. That was a good move. Villager counts strictly in favor for USR, 42 to 38. They're doing a couple of mistakes there, in my opinion. This one was a bit of a sleepy move there for sure. But that's not the end of the game, as we're dealing with really skilled players here. Hera has suffered this damage, but it's not the end of the game. I'm very sure that he will hold on and find a nice way to attack USR himself, as I think that both players are skilled enough to do this here. And now we see it. Also, husbandry incoming now. Bowsaw, really important for the economy. Chain body armor +2 knights incoming, guys. I love to see this one. And let's see about those stables here for a second. So 3 stables are constantly producing, and we see villagers. Let's see about the food count though, if it's gonna be enough there, the food. For now, Hera scouts doing work as well, as they're dealing with the knights here. Actually, that's a bad move in my opinion by USR. Yep, that was a bad move. He's about to lose 2 knights here, as Hera went for light calves. Something that is easily justifiable by saying, okay, there's a huge amount of scouts already and you want to make the best out of them. You would go for light calves. The same if you go for archers and then go for X-bows, but actually commit into calf archers, right? This way of thinking. And it paid off, knights were being slain here, therefore, yeah, some nice stuff already, I gotta say. Let's see. The light calves could deal some damage, but now that he realized that this is fully walled, he should maybe consider going to the sides or something. At the same time though, USR is not impressed by what happened here. Therefore he's going for the base of Hera, trying to get some villages. Successfully does so. In my opinion, he just needs to be careful here. Not to lose too many knights. Or he should make sure that Hera loses knights as well, but this is not the case. The philosophy of this attack of USR is getting as many villages as possible. And so far we see a huge difference in villages, 49 to 36. Actually nicely done, because this is justified in this way. 3 stables also by Hera. That's something we didn't see too much in the qualification rounds, so I'm really excited to see this one. Right, so also monastery, that's no surprise. And yeah, let's see guys, let's see. Though this poor monk didn't have too much time to live. Therefore, rather unfortunate, 100 gold down the drain, literally down the drain there. Even though you didn't see any drain, it's just this monk just freshly came out there and was slain ASAP. And yeah, the pressure's on, but interesting, we also see barracks here. We see some more pikemen. That could be one way to deal with it. So those are 2 different approaches. While USR is having monks as a kind of support, we will see some pikes by Hera. Scale mail armor also incoming, definitely pikemen incoming. Or at least spearmen, but I think pikemen would be better. Let's see. The fight is on for sure. USR does really a lot of pressure. And you see, he doesn't even care too much about the knights. What he does is getting those vills. 20 villages difference right now. And we're talking about... Oh yeah, interesting. Wow. Okay, I'll just elaborate on my thoughts in a couple of seconds. Interesting stuff. So, while the first attack was some kind of making sure that both are on 1 TC playstyle, and still USR making sure that the villager number goes down for Hera. The second attempt was not an all-in knights, let me kill everything attempt. It was more of an, hey, I have a decent number of knights, but also make sure that I have a second TC there, so I'm not attacking with the same number again, but with a just significantly lower number, but still able to cause a lot of damage. That's really bad for Hera, of course. And this is extremely bad. Oh my god, guys. Well. Wow. Still less than 40 villages with 1 TC. It's gonna be super difficult for Hera to catch up with his villagers numbers. As, yeah, there are 2 TCs already. This obviously slows down the production of knights, but I like the amount of farms still. Additional 3 farms there, and a lot of wood there. He should just do something about it, right? Put down more farms maybe. Instead he goes for a market. Interesting. We'll see. What does he do? He prepares himself for the next attack, while Hera is now saying, hey, you know what? I got enough of this. You always come into my base and cause that much damage. I'll come back and I do the same to you now. But the question is this going to be a successful fight? As this hill is actually in favor for Hera. He's not able to approach with his knights due to the monks. But for pikemen, they're doing a lot of work there when it comes to getting into fights like this. Wow, guys, look at this. Look at this fight, guys. So many things going on, but I still think that USR is about to dominate. And if he wins this fight, it's gonna be tough for him to get out of this situation. Those monks are doing a good job here by both converting but also healing. That's GG. Yep. Yep. Didn't want to say it, as I'm not the player, but I think, yeah, if he wins this fight, it would have been GG. And USR actually winning the first round against Hera. Good game. Fast-paced game. That's what I love to see. Wow. Good stuff, good stuff. Already really great start here from USR. All in all, really good match. Love to see this one. It's 1-0 for USR. Just a second. Update the scores. There we go. 1-0 USR. Boom. And we go back just for a second. And yeah, thinking of what we've seen, well, I think it was really substantial that USR was able to do the damage and Hera was not. Somehow it turned out to be, I said in the beginning, USR's map is not wallable, especially the front, but he still did it by just placing down those awkward palisades and connecting it with the farms and then later closing it. He had enough time to go for this walling attempt. And I think this shouldn't have been allowed by Hera, but it happens. Hera was actually up earlier. He had the early momentum to go for this kind of approach, but instead it's turned out to be something else. Especially in the back part of Hera's base, it was really easy for USR to apply pressure on. First the villagers on the farms, and then unfortunately over chopping there with the wood 9, making sure that the villager count keeps being lowered step by step. And yeah, then this last fight was Hera's last hope, so to speak, just to finish off. But then he saw, okay, this army is actually huge. Even though I've got some counters with me, the monks make sure that there's some decent healing, also conversions taking place. Therefore, the pikemen not as effective as one would have assumed. Well, there we go, guys. This is the first game we saw in this best of 3, and the second game is about to start really soon. Hera versus USR, score 0-1 for USR, leading with 1 point there. There we go. Alright, so this the game has started, as in they've ended the game lobby. And we'll just have to wait till the spec delay starts. You know the deal. It's always the same, guys. Always the same. Alright, we're waiting. We're waiting. Well, yeah. The lobby simulator is real, guys. The lobby simulator is real for sure. I'm just happy that the stay hydrated bot is not there anymore. I mean, I hope. I haven't read of him for a long time, I feel like. And yeah, I'm just asking myself, why don't they actually start? Is there maybe some technical issue? I'm curious if your eyes are red. Well, they are red for sure. I am pretty sure that they're completely red because I'm not allergic, but I've been streaming yesterday night together with influenza for 5 hours or something. No my backgrounds. And now I'm here since 12 GMT. So it's again more than 3 hours. And yeah, you can be sure that I'll be resting for the rest of the day, maybe even tomorrow. I'm normally streaming 6 days a week on my own channel. And when I'm not streaming there, I'm streaming on Woobly Official, obviously. And all of this while maintaining my own studies, my part-time job, and whatnot. Yeah, therefore my eyes are red for sure. Yeah, man, with influenza. Good guy for sure. We get along quite nicely there. Persian gang, man. He and me. It just works. It just made click. It just perfect harmony, man. Alright, so interesting. We got some technical issues here. USR lost the. Oh no. USR cannot connect with him. It says. So they left the room. They reconnect and whatnot. Oh my god, man. This. Stay hydrated, man. Come on, go away, man. He's offline. It says, okay, Hera maybe with technical issues here. I'm not sure. I mean, for us, it says that he's still in game. But that is fake news. So it's just I don't even know, man. Did he say something or just disconnect Pomo class? Alright, I'll not comment on anything. So Hellrider is asking Hera rage quit. Wow. Let's hope not. Let's just hope for the best. Be optimistic and let's just say that he had some connection issues. Yeah, I was just waiting for you to read this one. Yeah. So really, guys, I'm just hoping for I'm just reconnecting with this lobby here real quick. Maybe I'm causing a mistake over here. An error. Let me join again. There we go. Boom. Still, Hera's still inside of the game. That is odd. I'll just switch to the right lobby there for a second. What is this mess? What is this mess? I mean, we got the time. I can tell you, Hera's not back yet. Therefore, you're not missing anything here at the moment. All right, there we go. Let me do it like this. Let me increase the size here real quick for you. It's like this. It's not in the middle, but it's okay. I'll live with that. It says nothing. It says, well, guys, I'm not sure, but are we about to see some unfortunate stuff? I'm not sure. I am Hera, aka Hera, could have just used some kind of communication in terms of letting us know if he has internet connections, because I believe if his internet was somehow down, he could write through his phone, at least contacting the people somehow. I know that's what I can do. I really don't know what happened here. USR said that he said nothing, as in he didn't receive any message by Hera, as in, hey, I gotta restart or whatever. I don't know, guys. It was just the first. It was such a beautiful first match, man. And for your theory, considering that Rage quits, dude, it's just one game out of 3. Hera could easily win the next 2 games if you want to. I mean, if he puts effort into it. I'm not saying that Hera is the favorite here. We saw it. USR played brilliantly. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so you know what? I'll just tune in with some music, just to kill some time. Because why not? Why not, man? Why not? Just some random background music. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'll just hope for the best that Hera will be back in a couple of seconds there and then just says, hey. I mean, it certainly looks odd. I mean, y'all see this, right? He's still in lobby or something like this. You know? I don't know, man. Some interesting chat going on here in the lobby, but what are they even talking about, man? So there you go again, guys. You got your lobby simulator. The best simulator ever, right? Lobby simulator is life, man. Who's admin here? USR. Well, Pumako is it, but also Racer, as far as I know. But Pumako for sure, obviously. He's the main admin. Do massive map with 400 population. That's not even that massive, man. We've seen even worse. Oh, you're not. I'm so sorry, Racer. Sorry for the fake news. I thought maybe you would have been used as that. But nice that you're here, man. Dear Racer. Alright, so we got some official statement by Pumako. They said, we wait until 1550 GMT. If he doesn't come back until then, I try to speak with him. If rage quit, automatic win for USR. If technical problem, reschedule. Interesting. So the question is gonna be, how... it could be... I'm not even doing some theories here. I'll just say, okay, we'll go with that. So we wait another 10 minutes, guys. If it doesn't... if we don't receive any more message by him, we'll probably call it a GG here for now. And then we'll find out an AoE zone or something like this if we will have to reschedule or if it's just automatic win. Nah, I think it's fine. It's totally fair by Pumako to do so. He gives Hera the opportunity to